I've had it. All right, the intro is back. I took it out. Been doing YouTube for about 4 years, and a lot of my social media buddies and online said, if your views are low, take your intro out, get right to the point. And guess what? I did. I took the intro out, and it didn't help the views. They're still in the tank. So now the intro is back. We are wide open on the farm. In the background, you see these oats. We've got Brian. He is cutting the oats. We got to get them all cut. Then we're probably going to have to burn the field off. Then we'll strip till it, plant cotton. I'm filling up the water tank for the guys. We got Keefe and Jeff. They're spraying peanuts, sharing one water tank, so it goes pretty quick. So that's what we were doing today. Come along with us, and yeah, let's get after it. And just like that, she is full, 1,600 gallons. Got to take this to Jeff. Got the 8330 hooked up to the disc just in case if we do have a fire. Hate to say that word. Can run out here, disc it up real quick, and put it out before it burns everything up. And man, this is a lot of weight. Whoa. Heavy water tank. Then with my wallet. So last week I had to fill this water tank up and take it to the guys, and I ended up getting stuck. I had to call Jeff, get him to come pull me out, made a mess. It was right by the cotton field. So I figured I'd play a prank on him and tell him I'm stuck again. How about you, Jeffro?
Come on.
I got stuck again. If you could come pull me out right here by Hudson's. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I was wondering why that air gas truck was sitting there so long, so I was actually gonna believe it.
Nah, I'm passing Brad's house now. I'll be there in a second. Gotta love it. You also have to love these Midland radios. We have a Midland radio in every truck that we have, every tractor. Got, where's it at? The handheld MXT 67. No joke, no fluff. They're awesome, especially in our neck of the woods where cell service is it's garbage. Half the time it literally says SOS and you can't make a call. So this definitely helps boost your communication skills out here on the farm. Crystal clear communication, I am not exaggerating.
Crystal clear communication, I am not exaggerating.
All right, pulling up to the oat field now. Brian already has quite a bit cut. He is cutting around some bottoms that we got. Pretty much a full-blown lake. We got over 8 to 9 inches of rain in the past 2 weeks. So every bottom that we had that was just about dried up is now slammed full of water. So I'll be sure to get some cool drone shots of that. Then we'll go out there and take a closer look at the combine. So we've got about, I think 280 acres of oats. We've got 135 here. We've got like 100 over there, about 55 over there. So he's gonna be here a while, like I mentioned earlier. As soon as we cut this, we're probably gonna have to burn it because it is pretty thick. Check this out, very thick. In the years past, we've tried to not burn it off, and that's best case scenario because you keep all your organic matter and all that. But you catch absolute trying to strip till through it. A lot of times it wads up and it just makes a mess and it's a nightmare. And we did that like 2 years ago, and we're not gonna do it again. So we'll set this ablaze as soon as he wraps this up. I think he's full. Case 2588. I think it's got a 20-foot header. bushels of oats he can hold. I know a bushel of oats is 32 pounds. I don't even know what a great yield of oats is. Maybe 80 bushels, 90 bushels. Last year was not a good year on oats. Everything we had, we were able to fit in our big grain bin. So hopefully this year we'll have a much better yield. We'll actually fit them in 2 grain bins. He's already got quite a bit cut. I don't know, maybe 30 acres or so. So we've already loaded 1 trailer over there. Now he's working on the second one. Looks like it holds quite a bit. And that's it. I feel like he's making really good time. I said 30 acres, but it's probably closer to maybe 40. It's quite a bit. Years ago, we would always cut our own oats. Or I'd say Dad. It was like his favorite thing to do on the farm. We still got it. It's a Case 6620 combine. We kind of halfway thought about getting it out this year and getting it ready to roll, but we didn't. Last time we used it, it's probably about 5 years ago, and we spent more time trying to get it unstopped. But for the most part, I feel it's in pretty good shape. Motor strong, should bust right off, but we still got it. So leave a comment if you're interested in a good used 6620. I'll even get Dad to sign. I don't know what my camera did, but it said it got too hot. Temperature rose and it had to power off. But anyway, this is it. 6620 combine, turbo John Deere, igloo cooler, comes free. We can give you more details about it. But honestly, if anybody's seriously interested in getting this thing, email us, fieldrose@gmail.com, or drop a comment, let us know. Cranks up, runs good. We just got tired of getting it unstopped. So it needs a little TLC, but for the most part, it's in pretty good shape. And I'll even get Dad to sign it if you want. That's not, you don't have to have it signed, but if you want it signed by Dad, his pride and joy, pick thousands and thousands of acres of oats with this bad boy, we'll throw that in there for free as well. Okay, we are putting them in the bins. We got Chris, he's helping us out, so they haul it, bring it here, and unload it into the bin. So as long as everything goes all right, we really don't have to worry about a whole lot. Okay, everything's going good, dumping the oats, and I'm here now with Dad by the 6620, and I figured I'd ask him some questions about it. All right, Dad.
Yeah.
Tell us some stories. What year did you buy this roughly?
It was in the early 90s, 92, something like that probably, 93.
Okay.
We were growing wheat and a few oats and soybeans. We bought this combine.
And we said it's a 1987, is that right?
87, somewhere in that 66, 7, 8, something like that.
1987, 6620 turbo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You cut a lot of oats with this machine.
Yeah, because we growed oats for the last 35 years at least.
Yep. We were just talking earlier, I think 6 years ago was when we started letting Brian cut the oats.
We did.
Yep.
It just got to where every time it was, give us a little bit of trouble, you know, when we got busier and busier, and I was more involved in the store then.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was spending more time in the store and didn't really have time to run it. And, you know, all y'all was busy getting in the cotton behind it. So
yep.
We kind of let it go and started hiring it out.
Okay.
Good combine.
If we do sell this, will the igloo cooler go with it?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Of course.
I mentioned earlier you would possibly sign it too.
If you need to, you could sign it. We could all sign it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Increase the value a little bit.
That's
or
right.
Decrease it, either way you want to look at it.
Yeah, that's a must if you run the combine.
What's that?
A water jug.
A water jug. Oh yeah, the igloo. Yep.
I mean, you're gonna need plenty to drink. And plus, you're gonna need something to wash your hands with.
Yep. So you cut oats, you cut wheat, no corn. Never cut any corn with it.
No, we weren't growing corn back then.
Dig deep in the archive. I know it's been a while, but was there a day where maybe you had some record-setting yield oats that you cut with it, or a day where something terrible happened?
Yes, I can tell you a day it was a bad day.
Okay.
Any bad day you had on a combine, that's when your air conditioner quits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just about got to park it when that air conditioner quits. Or either you're gonna sweat just about. You're gonna sweat a lot.
Absolutely. Does the AC work now?
It was working when I parked.
Yes, it works.
It worked.
That's going to increase the value of it.
That's right. That's right.
Works like a champ.
We're probably gonna put it up for sale this fall. I mean, I don't foresee us using it. I kind of thought about getting it out and trying to run it a little bit, but at my age now, we just gonna hire it out.
Okay. Now on the farm, you love plowing up peanuts,
yes,
and you've always loved combining oats.
Combine oats. Yep.
What's your favorite, if you had to pick?
Plowing up peanuts.
Plowing up peanuts? Okay.
That's my favorite job on the
Yeah.
And I always enjoyed running the combine. Only when it was running.
When it's running good, yeah.
Right.
Well, that's anything. If it ain't running good,
it's trouble.
sucks.
It ain't good.
Cool.
But it was a good combine. We had a good service out of it. Cut a lot of acres of beans with it. We started growing cotton in '91, so it kind of got put to the side. It's been under the shed all these years until last year we pulled it out to make more room for.
Yeah, I think it's been out for about a year.
Yeah, because we bought another cotton picker. We have to increase our picking power on cotton, so we've had to pull it out from under the shed. We didn't have enough room for that, so. And I just don't want to leave it out here and let it, go down and just time for somebody else to just take over the reins with it.
All right, well, you heard it. If you're interested, let us know.
Okay.
Is that a toy or is that actual something to work with?
What's the work?
That looks like a skateboard.
No, it's a worksheet.
Pretty sure that's a skateboard. Okay. All right, back in the barn. Keefe has been working on putting a quick fill on our 1,600 gallon water tank that didn't have one on it. So when you got to this, all we had was this motor, which was actually more right here.
It was in the middle.
Yep. Then you put the quick fill on it. How'd it go?
Not too bad.
Yeah?
Pretty simple, actually. What you want to know?
Well, just, you painted the motor. We could talk about that. It was all faded, looked terrible. Or the pump, I'm sorry. This is the motor. I'm not very mechanically inclined, but we got the pump painted.
Yeah, I got me a, what do you call it, a
Inductor.
inductor tank. Yeah, so I can just throw all my chemicals right here, get them all in there at one time, and then when I go to push my water in, and close this valve to the tank. And this is the input to the pump, so this has got a vacuum on it. I can close this one, open this one, pull all the chemicals out, shut it, turn the fresh water on, rinse it, set that out, turn that back on, finish filling up.
Yep.
Piece of cake. I have got me a little handy dandy water
Knife,
hose.
yeah, there you go.
Washing my hands or
Rinsing your tank
rinsing
out,
my tank.
or the inductor.
And on the
35 gallons, plenty of volume.
And on the other one, if you rinse this tank out and you don't vacuum it out, you have to disconnect the hose. It's got a quick connect on it, but you have to disconnect the hose to rinse this tank out. This one, you just open that valve.
Okay.
And in the wintertime, you just open that valve and
Yep.
everything will drain out. Except this one here is another drain for the bottom of the pump.
Yep.
Should work,
Very cool.
should work pretty good.
Pretty much all you gotta do now is weld the jack to it, huh?
Yeah, I got to put the jack back on. And this right here, I may put a bracket strap that,
Yeah.
keep the weight from tearing it off.
Okay, okay.
Same thing right here. That's a pretty long jointed pipe. You're not having a bracket.
Yeah, yeah. Could break.
Other than that, it should be good. Got this filter right here. So if you get any kind of trash, there's a screen in here to catch it hopefully before it gets to the sprayer where it's going to go through another screen.
Easy access.
Yep.
We also made this our fill. That's how we fill the tank now. That was a little bit different.
That was the
Like an agitator or something.
Yeah, there was two fits coming off the pump. One went to the hose and one went here so you could agitate your load. But, because I know how farming works, things change by the minute. Got a plug right here. So if we ever have to hook that back up, all I gotta do is put a hose fitting on it right here.
There you go.
Here, hook it back up.
Brilliant ingenuity.
Oh yeah, I know you. I know you.
Hey, who fixed Dad's truck today?
Jim,
Yes, me.
Fixed the
I'm
fixed an
a
electrical
mechanic.
problem. Fixed
Yeah.
an electrical problem.
Found the
Truck.
fuse and everything.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's not much I can't fix.
Saved me a headache, that's for sure.
No, I got lucky on that one. dusty. All right, earlier I said that a good yield of oats, I think I said like 80 or 90 bushels. Well, that was incorrect. About 60 bushels is a pretty good yield of oats for us, and Brian said that according to his yield monitor, and hopefully it's correct, that spots were definitely hitting around 60. I actually said one spot hit 120. Just kidding, that's a joke. But on average, you know, if we can get 50, 60 bushels an acre, that'd be really good. We would fill up definitely more than one grain bin with that. All right, it's the next day. We are getting another trailer set up, rolling right along. Looks like Brian there is just about full. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Brian's been rolling with it. He's probably got, I don't know, probably a good 70 acres cut by now. About to pick up Chris. He's gonna drop off this trailer, take him back to another trailer and start dumping it. I've got irrigation going across the road on the peanuts to water in our herbicide, Cadre, and 2,4-DB. Put a little diesel fuel in our 3020. We've already unloaded 3 trailers, so it's probably getting pretty low. Good morning, everybody. It is morning time, Tuesday morning. Brian has got what we call the house pivot and the Johnson pivot. All that's cut. So that's roughly, what, 230 acres or so. So we got this trailer here, I'm emptying it, and then this big bin here will be completely full, and then we've got to swap it over to the second bin to hold the third and final field, which is about 55 acres. He's getting the old Ditch Witch 2300. Keefy used this back when he did irrigation work, and we use it quite a bit around the farm for little jobs like this. So he'll dig us a little hole that the auger will set in, and all we gotta do is drop it in. I already got the lid open on number 2 bin, then she should be ready to roll. Brian is finishing up the second field of oats. So all in all, we've got about 230 acres cut. He's finishing up the last little bit right now. And one spot in the field, he said his acre counter was showing 70 bushels per acre. So that's a phenomenal yield. We're about to fill this little trailer up. Then we're gonna take it to the barn, empty it, and then Brian's gonna start on the 50 acre field right by the highway. Okay, Keefy and I are in the oat field. Brian got all this cut, and we've got the gator, and Keefy's got a drip pot with diesel and gas. We're gonna drive around the field and set it to blaze. Are you excited or are you nervous?
Nervous.
Especially with corporate gone.
Corporate's already going?
Oh, he already left, yeah. Rolling good. Years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we burned this oat field off, and the fire jumped and was burning the ditch right by the highway. I think the forestry people had to come out, put up signs, smoke over the highway. We did smoke the highway out, but it's kind of hard not to when you're literally right by a highway. We got the whole perimeter of the field disced up good, so it burned up to the ditch and then it quit. I think it did a really good job.
Let it burn on out away from the woods and the highway a little bit, then we'll show you the fire.
I don't know, that drone shot I got looked pretty awesome.
Yeah, but wait till we light it from the north side.
All right, the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, we'll have fire tornadoes.
I was kind of nervous when I was flying my drone. I was like, man, what if this thing overheats?
Oh yeah.
Falls in the fire.
It'd be a bad day. I think it's good.
Cool, I better move the gator. Gator on fire. This man is crazy. Gotta run to the house real quick. I'll be right back. The wind has changed on us. Gonna burn quick. Moly. Now the wind wants to pick up. Okay, that is a wrap. We burned 230 acres. We just finished this little bit. Thankfully the wind played in our favor. I think the pivots are still standing. We didn't burn any of those up. Keith, you did a great job. Well, it's the next day. The oats are officially over. Brian got them all cut. Had a bubble on the tire, but luckily it made it. He swapped it out with a new one and he is gone to the next field. We got the whole field burned off. Everything went smooth. Went better than expected. But anyways, this is the end of the video. Thanks so much for everybody that watched until the end. Jesus loves you. Keep it in the field rows. See ya. Bye.
That's crazy.